And so we're provided here with a recursive function right here. And what it wants us to do is it wants us to evaluate f of 1 and put our answer right here. Okay? Now it says f is a function that's described as a sequence. So when n equals 1, what is the output? Negative 3. Good. So right here, this number inside the parentheses, that's your n. So on this one, n equals 1. On this one, n equals 2. On this one, n equals 3, right? Okay. So when n equals 1, what does it say the output is? So f of 1 will be negative 3, right? Okay. Let's find f of 2. Okay. Now when I say f of 2, what that means is take this 2 right here and plug it in for n right there. So I've got 2 times f of 2 minus 1 plus 1. Well, 2 minus 1 is? So I've got 2 times f of 1 plus 1. Well, we need to know what f of 1 is, don't we? Well, what did we say right here f of 1 is? So in the place of f of 1, I'm going to put a what? So I have 2 times negative 3 plus 1. And you must multiply before you add. So this will be negative 6 plus 1, which is negative 5. Let's do f of 3. When I'm evaluating f of 3, that means I have to take 3 and plug it in for n right there. So I have 2 times f of 3 minus 1 plus 1. That's 2 times f of 2 plus 1. Well, what is f of 2? Yeah, it says right here, f of 2 is negative 5. So in the place of this, I'm going to put a negative 5. So I have 2 times negative 5 plus 1. And that gives me negative 9 because you multiply these and then add 1. So you get negative 9. Okay, so now let's do f of 4. Okay, so f of 4 means I have to take 4 and put it in for n right there. So I have 2 times f of 4 minus 1 plus 1. That's 2 times f of 3 plus 1. Well, it tells me right here that f of 3 is, okay, so I'm going to replace this with a negative 9. So I have 2 times negative 9 plus 1, and that's going to be negative 17. Negative 17. Okay, so let's try another one. Pause the video and try this one on your own. So this is the same type of question. This is our function. And they say if n is exactly 1, the output's what? 15. And then if n's anything bigger than 1, you need to use this function. Well, n in this case is 1, and so the output's what? 15. Now, in this case, n is 2. So we're going to put a 2 right there where that n is, and right there where that n is. So I've got f of 2 minus 1 times 2. That's f of 1 times 2. Well, it says right here, f of 1 is what? So I got 15 times 2, which is 30. Okay, on this one, f of 3, that means I put a 3 in for this n and for this n. And so I have f of 3 minus 1 times 3. So that's f of 2 times 3. Well, they told us f of 2 is 30. Right? So 30 times 3 is 90. Okay. Our last one's f of 4. Right? So I need to take 4 and I need to put it in for this n and for this n. And so I have f of 4 minus 1 times 4. That's f of 3 times 4. Well, f of 3, it says right here, is 90. So 90 times 4 is 360. So I have completed this sequence. Okay. Pause the video and try this one right here. Okay, so this one's a little different from the others we've done. If n is 1, our output's negative 2. Well, that makes this one real easy, doesn't it? The output is negative 2. And when n is 2, the output is 1. Well, that makes this easy, 1. So really, I only have 2 of them to calculate, right? Now, here, if I want h of 3, my n is 3. So I need to put a 3 in for n here, and a 3 in for n here. So I have h of 3 minus 2 plus h of 3 minus 1. So that's going to be h of 1 plus h of 2. Well, it says right here, h of 1 is negative 2. And it says right here, h of 2 is 1. Well, negative 2 plus 1 is?
Negative 1.
It's that simple. Now let's do our last one. Okay? On h of 4, I just need to put a 4 in for n here and for n here. So I have h of 4 minus 2 plus h of 4 minus 1. And so that's asking me, what is h of 2 plus h of 3? Well, it says right here that h of 2 is 1. So I'm going to replace this with a 1. And it says right here that h of 3 is negative 1. So I'm going to replace this with negative 1. So when I add them up, what do I get?
0.
So the answer here is 0. Okay, so now what I want you to do for homework is go on Khan Academy and get 5 in a row on evaluating sequences in recursive form.